personnel. The Lions still without Micah Sebesma, out with the ankle injury, but he should be back in a game or so. Meanwhile, UCLA still without Micah Wong-Diallo, who is out under concussion protocol. So that serve from Cole Oliver gets us underway. It goes long. As the Bruins look for their first serve through Cameron Thorne. Entering tonight at 9-0. 2-0 in league play, yet to blemish their perfect record. They have equaled their best start since the 2023 calendar campaign. And should they claim victory tonight, it will be their best start to a campaign in a decade. 2016, the last time these Bruins started off at 10-0. They finished that season at 25-7. And bowed out in the semifinals of the national tournament. So that kill from the right pin puts the Bruins back up by 1 as David Decker steps back to the service line. The 6'8" redshirt junior. Southpaw swings across. It's over to Henderson, far end, rising. That's Veldman. Now from the left pin, and a good hand from the double block. That's going to be so important here tonight. Vanguard got to try to close out the pins, close the seams, and really turn those hands in when they cover on the outside blocks. They had a season-high 10 block assists when these two teams met at Pauley Pavilion in January, as that one drags off the tape and beats Cole Oliver in the middle of the donut. So here's Sean Kelly, the 6'7" sophomore out of Manhattan Beach, California. The high toss, cracked across the plane in towards Baston. Testy pass, but the Lions get the better of the joust. That was Brock Henderson's lofty 6'8" frame, able to make the difference in the front of the net there. 3-all here in the early stages. Grant Veldman steps up to serve. He's been on a tear as of late as he fires that one over into UCLA territory. That one smacked off the blocks. Point Bruins.
Now serving number 15,
Christopher Hirsch steps up to serve, enjoying his second straight start in the absence of Wong-Diallo. And showed good in that win over Long Beach State last night. That's Duckworth. On the bump set now come the Bruins, rising high. That's Rama. Henderson backs it Freeman and got under it. Bruins coming out a bit flat by their high standards in that matchup last night. They ended up racking up a streak of season worsts. 254 with 25 service errors, but showed up when they needed to. A late rally midway through that third set. Rode the wave of momentum. Dominant showing in the 5th and final frame. So it's out to a 3-point advantage as Hirsch's serving run continues. Dagger towards Baston, and the quick set, the shoot for Duckworth, and Braddock Duckworth online for the first time here tonight. We talked about Hirsch. Duckworth, another guy who has been enjoying his time in the starting lineup. He has started now the last 2 in the absence of Micah Sebesma. A career-high 7 kills in the win against Edward Waters. Snagged 4 in that loss to UCI. Here comes Andrew Rowan, one of 2 Bruins listed on the AVCA National Player of the Year watch list. Walk-off ace to take down the Beach, but he goes into the net.
After serve number 12, Brock Henderson.
Ball back with Henderson. A big breath, a high toss. Hammered across to the far end. Rama racks one from the right pin. And that time Vanguard plenty late to close the seam there. No one there to greet him on the block, and that is a player you cannot leave with an ounce of space. The nation and the league leader in kills percent is Zach Rama. That's a good fire from Freeman. It's well kept though by the Bruins. Here comes VU. It's Freeman, a second try. Took a tag off the blocks. Through the middle, that's Thorne. And punches one to the back row. First kill of the night for Cameron Thorne. He enters 10 away from a career 500th. That's Freeman on the tip. And flash one off the high hands. So here comes Cole Oliver. Transfer out of Hope International. He goes long. He's a guy who's also been finding his groove. That's been really the case for a lot of Vanguard hitters. Despite kind of the sluggish overall team performances they've been producing as of late. Oliver nearing season highs as well against Edward Waters as the Bruins go long. This is Logan Finley. 6'4" man out of Clovis, California. Into Connolly. They clip it through the middle. Hirsch, well dissuaded though by Duckworth. Rising is Velman. It snatches one from the outside. He's been finding his stride. Double-digit kills in 3 of his last 4 for Grant Velman. Plus 400 in all of those double-digit kill performances. And wouldn't you know it, the only team in that run that he's failed to come up with double-digit kills against was this UCLA team. He's dragged into the negatives. 7 kills, 8 errors. As the Bruins back up by 3. Henderson through the middle for Duckworth. Little switch up there, and timing favors the big middle. Ball back with Henderson. From the left side. And the block's there to meet him, but can't beat him. Sending that one just wide on the other end. And Sean Kelly steps up to serve. Rolled into Oliver. Now, how about that from Brock Henderson? The kill goes to Duckworth, but credit to Brock Henderson. That was a really, really tough pass to deal with. Really close to the net. As John Hawks just having a chat here with Dusty Orvis, one of our down ref on the night. That's Oliver. And Oliver drags the Lions within 1. Velman back to serve. And the Lions boast a run here midway through the opening frame. That's Rama. And rips one to the back row. It is such a tall task to slow down his momentum. He gets up and running from either pin. He's out to a fast 4 kills to lead all scorers. It's serve from the Bruins. Crouching down was Henderson. He got it up to Freeman. The bump set now for the Bruins. Rama has a try. Rama swings too far for his first attack error of the contest. across the middle out of Washington in Duckworth. Float serve into Rama. Lifted out of the back row. They are taking advantage of Velman there. Good swing by Decker. His 30th career appearance here tonight. He grabs his second ace of the evening. As that one goes into the net. Pulled back with the blue and gold. As Velman gets instructions from the fourth-year head coach in Brian Rofer. Brock Henderson got under it, and that is going to trigger the media timeout. The Bruins first to 15. The Lions, though, keeping it. And it's not so much the record that's been concerning. It's been just how flat they've been in terms of getting off to the races. That has not been the case here tonight. It was likewise not the case in that loss against UCI. And Thorne able to convert through the middle. They dropped that game in 4 sets, but came out with a spirited stride in the opening 2 stanzas. 25-23 loss in the first set, and they've won the second 26-24. Before the Anteaters got their feet set under them and ultimately pulled away as, oh, I'm gonna say this took a touch. And a sly smile here from Sean Kelly. Turn to the scores table from John Hawks. A replay review set up here in MPSF conference play, so we'll be able to take a few looks at this. That is Logan Finley, who runs into a brick wall. So back with Cameron Thorne in his second season here with the Bruins. Now Freeman from the right pin, and he is denied emphatically. And the Lions want to have a chat. It's the Bruins cast open though, but it's going to take a while for Vanguard to settle into the storm. They've sprinkled some non-conference opponents in here or there, but have all been nationally ranked for the most part. Best in Division III in Springfield, and one of the best in the NAIA in St. Xavier's. Oh, a nice pickup there from the Bruins. Want to get it across, the rise and finish from Sean Kelly. And that is scrappy from UCLA. It's frankly how they got back into that game against Long Beach State last night. Great defensive effort. Puts the visitors into the red zone. That's Velman going cross court. So Finley finds himself back at the service line. Rowan. One-handed set. It's tipped up. It's the Lions scrambling, looking for Velman from the outside. And Grant Velman has back-to-back kills. Finley. From the right pin. That's David Decker. A strong look to Decker against Ohio State. The 16 kills, hitting .565. A slower night, however, in last night's win over Long Beach State. Just the 5 kills on 22 swings. He went negative in that win. Goes errant there on the serve. This is the sophomore starlet in Logan Freeman. Decker, another try. That one stabbed off a couple of lines. It's Velman and Duckworth with a collective shrug and sigh there. Sean Kelly, and it's the first ace of the contest. He conjured 17 of those last year. Picks up his 8th of the year. Oh, really got the better of Duckworth. Kept a good eye on it as it danced off the tape. Vanguard goes long. UCLA have set point. Sean Kelly at the helm. He goes long.
Serves long, going back to serve, great Velman. Still 7 point UCLA.
With the service of their second best server on the season so far in Velman. That one had some heat on it. Decker out of the back row, and UCLA going to finish out the set on a 4-0 run and win it here. Meanwhile, hitting 227. Ultimately, 4-0 run to close out the frame. Grama is ready to get us back underway. Enters one career service ace away, the career 50th. The second Bruin on that AVCA Player of the Year watch list. As the Bruins draw first blood. Have not surrendered their number 1 position in the national polls all season. And frankly, reaching around that point of the year where maybe even haven't quite played their best volleyball just yet. That's perhaps the exciting part from a Bruin perspective. You look at last night where they didn't play their best throughout all frames, but did what they needed to do. That championship kind of atmosphere in front of 4,000 plus.
Serving number 14, Cole Oliver.
So I think it's showing out here at the Freed Center as Cole Oliver feasts from the service line. Connolly tried to keep it up, but could not, and Cole Oliver continues his streak of at least a service ace in every game so far this season. Thorne back to serve. It's into Baston out of the back row, and that's a nice tip there from Oliver. The player that Coach Rofer has talked about overcoming the growing pains of shifting from NAIA to D1 men's volleyball. David Decker back to serve. That's Duckworth. But it is sent right back. As Decker's serving run will continue. 7 kills on 11 swings, folks. He is yet to come up with an attack error here in the contest. Just wide there in the serve, though.
Serve number 13, Logan Freeman.
Logan Freeman makes his way back to the service line here for the blue and gold. Tagged off of Kelly. He gets it back from Rowan and rips one from the outside. perhaps the unsung hero of last night's win. The headlines around Rama, around, of course, Rowan's walk-off ace, but Kelly was tremendous with his first career double-double. It's Velman, a little roll shot. Next point, Vanguard. All square at 5 apiece. Grant Veldman back at the service line. Second in his team in kills. He's second in aces, as we mentioned in the first frame. He was convinced. It's a sheepish look to the Lions sideline here. He thought that one shot right within reach of the back corner. But not to be, as Hirsch has a go. That's pretty from the big man. It's kept alive from the Lions. They make a mess of it, however. And that is a serve as good as an ace from Christopher Hirsch. As Vanguard want to have a chat. I thought that ball was going to drag out the far reaches of the back row there. And all of a sudden, Hirsch has his first career ace. Here's Duckworth, 6 serving 8 here. In set number 2. Floated towards Kelly. Nice looking serve. That's Thorne. And he thrashes it well wide. Not quite the right timing there on the pop and float. Time the back set, that's Decker. Well kept there by Finley. And Oliver from the left pin. Kept up by the libero and Connolly. It's Freeman who doesn't know a thing about it. It's point UCLA. So here's the danger man from the service line. And Andrew Rowan. 4th in the nation in service aces per set, and there's the commentator's curse. He goes long on that occasion. Brock Henderson will have a go. Connolly with a nice pass. Decker lines one up. Can't beat Veldman at the back row. It's good coverage from the Lion block. And a little hook shot there from Oliver. And the Lions are level here. A crafty kill from the senior out of Bellflower. And the Lions squeezing out a streak here of momentum. Nice serve and an ace. Brock Henderson, a rolling serve. And the Lions on a 3-0 run have their first lead since it was 2-1 to start the second set. That's another good looking serve from Henderson. Here come the Bruins. Rama wins the fight in the front row. It's just reestablishing the order here. He's the senior. Oh, Vanguard. Punish there. Scrape together a few points here and there. That's something Coach Hawks has talked about. He wants teams to really have to work for each and every point that they conjure against this UCLA team. That has been the case so far here in set number 2. Set off target on the cut shot. back with Oliver, leading his team from the service line with 15 aces on the season. That's Thorne. And it's going to be Oliver beaten with the outreach left palm. Back with Thorne. Stab towards Baston. Lifted up by Henderson. And hounded on by Logan Finley. And that one put some fire in the Vanguard faithful. 12 all here in Costa Mesa. Finley. Rowan, back set, Decker. Destructive from the right pin. 8 kills in errorless for the man out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Shot off target. That has been, I wouldn't call it a crutch here, but he has given Vanguard some much needed respite here. It's the 9th service error against the Bruins. That's pretty through the middle. That's a really smooth in-system swing there from the redshirt junior, Christopher Hirsch. Kelly clobbered into Baston. That time's trying to tick, and it's Duckworth. It is a hand across the net here. He makes his apologies. Oliver's been really getting creative here. And he kind of has to. Not usually his MO to swing off the high hands. There are a lot of high hands, as that is a blinker, which flashes past Grant Feldman there. Ace number 3 of the contest for UCLA. Averaging 1.77 service aces per set. That one smacked off the midriff of Oliver. Connolly's down to clear it up. Another good hand there from the libero. It's messy on the overpass, but it's cleaned up well by the Bruins. And give credit to Chris Connolly, who kept that one in motion. As Vanguard burned in Long Beach State. It's been such a luxury to have for a Bruins team who haven't really had a true libero in 2 or 3 seasons. As that's another great pickup there from Connolly. Here's Bastion on the bump set. The Lions on a swing out of system. Now Rama rises and finishes. 5-point advantage is the largest of the frame. Kissed off the tape. That's right back to Duckworth. Setter and middle combined. Good find to bring VU back on the board. Feldman lash towards Kelly. They look for Rama. Oh my goodness. That ball was flattened. Guy who has had double-digit kills in all but 1 game this season. Coming off, of course, a 20-plus kill performance last night. As Taliaferro's serve is sent across. Knuckled into Kelly. Thorne is still down here. Slow to get back to his feet. And Vanguard take full advantage. It's all grins from Thorne, but there's roars from the other side of the net. Thorne taking a look there in a potential wet spot. He's still all smiles. His team up by 4. Approaching the red zone here in Costa Mesa. This is Decker. And it's the first stutter on what has otherwise been a perfect night. Vanguard are back within 3. Duckworth, float serve. Rama with the offhand. That's that long wingspan, which makes up for a really hard set to deal with. Tight to the antenna, but taken in rhythm. Rama is the first in double figures. That's his 10th kill. As Decker adds to the tally. Big 2-point swing here. It's the Bruins back up by 5. Rowan. Face pass Freeman. Here's Henderson. A 40-piece in assists in each of his last 2. There's Rowan on the bick. And it is blazed to the back row. As Rama rotates back to the service line, he wastes no time. Swats it into Oliver. There's the joust. And there's the point pull back here for the Lions.
Now serving Cole Oliver for the Lions.
This is Cole Oliver. Long.
Oliver serves on 1 point UCLA. Chris Conley checking out the rooms and checking in some of the Chris Birch.
Thorne's back at the service line. Standout last year. Another service error racked up here against the Bruins.
Now serving number 8, Logan Victory for the Lions.
Rowan, good looking set. The angle's against Kelly though. And he can't convert on the line shot. 20 serving 23. Vanguard boasts a serving run, not quite.
UCLA is now serving for set point number 2. Serving for the Lions number 12, Sean Kelly.
Set point UCLA. Decker, hand on wheel, and finishes the set in style. The 4th ace of the contest is the nail. Will get us underway here. Inside the Freed Center. First look for Russell is a kill. His first of the season, his first of his career. As he heads back to the service line. A stream of career firsts. Now Freeman from the right pin. It's kept up by Rama. Double contact call against Kelly. As Connolly checks back on for duties in the back row. Henderson to Rama. Now Decker. Drills it from the outside. Rama's been going over the blocks. And Decker, he's been piercing right through him. He joins Rama for 10 kills in the contest. Here's Kelly, who opts for patience. A little bit of deception there from Rowan. Maybe too clever for his own good. Decker mistimes the approach. Lions level things here at 2 apiece. This is the far end for Kelly. What a pickup from Baston. Can the Lions finish it off? No, they cannot, but it is a wonderful scoop from Jacob Baston. He played in his 50th career appearance in the reverse fixture at Pauley Pavilion. He's had double-digit kills in 2 of his last 4 games. He really had a big highlight play there for VU as they work it through the middle. It's Oliver, and he staggers one off the triple blocks. Ball back with Grant Velman. The transfer out of Carthage. Liners that one into the net. Just back with Christopher Hirsch. Freeman takes a try. Comes towards Rama. Now Decker out the middle. Decker, pair of attack errors. Russell's check back on here for UCLA. Duckworth gonna try his luck from 30 paces. Here's Rama. Rowan into the net. Quite found his groove just yet from the service line. It's not a question of if with him, it's only a matter of when. Henderson, angled into Connolly. They lift up for Russell, who's rejected. Finley with a strong hand for his first block of the night. 6 serving 5. And Henderson sails it. It's back with Zach Rama. He's been excited for what the season holds. A chance for this UCLA team to make a deep run in the national tournament. They host it in late April, early May. Just focus on their side of the net. They know what they have to do. They know the keys to success, the keys to win. Finger cough up back-to-back errors here. Rama's serving run going to continue. Time off the mark. This is Oliver. Rowan. A lot of time to to think about the set, and he picks the right option in Kelly. 7 kills and counting now for Sean Kelly, who's actually on a career best streak here. He's at double-digit kills in his last 4 games. Trying to make it 5 as Russell's serve is wide.
Service going long, point Lions. Correction on the UCLA serve. That was Jada Russell, number 2.
As Logan Finley is back into the mix. From the right pin, Decker and UCLA are unimpressed with that call. Sid Church and Dusty Orvis, who are both hearing it. And Finley fires the ace, so it is the Bruins who are perhaps a bit hard done on that last point, and the Lions add insult to injury here. Second ace of the night.
Serving the net by UCLA. Serving number 19, David Decker for the Bruins.
David Decker back to serve. Henderson, they look for Veldman, draws it over the double block. Now out of the back row, it is Decker. He's like that spot here tonight. The redshirt junior who is poised for a breakout season this year. He played a career best 15 matches in 2025. Did not play in the latter stages of the year, come postseason. He has been a force for the Bruins so far in the season. A swing from Velman, kept up by Rama. They work it to Kelly from the outside. He closes that one wide.
Going back to serve for the Lions is number 13, Logan Freeman.
11 all. Was trying to get some clarification on something. He might have just iced his own server. Logan Freeman goes into the net. John Kelly returns the favor. Back from the service line, he's cooled down a bit since his fine start in set number 1. It's Rama, and that has kill written all over it. Just grabs so much attention from the middle there. There's Rama, a good bit of space to run into from that left pin. And he terminates for kill number 12. And that's Oliver. And speaking of attention, really well done from Braddock Duckworth. He drags 2 on the left pin. Leaves Oliver in a one-on-one situation as he swings off the high hands. His 7th kill of the contest. He's hitting .545 is Cole Oliver. And Russell rises and responds. Gets that one across. It's Oliver. He's hammered on the triple block. As the Bruins are once more, the first to 15, the line of their last 48 sets. Well, excuse me, games. The NPSF conference play dating back to 2022. Trying to make it 45 and 49. They are off to a good start out of the media timeout. He's right on cue, Andrew Rowan, who said he couldn't hold him back for too long. As he fires from the service line. Extend the lead up to 3. That one wallops into the wrong side of the net.
Back to serve number 12, Brock Henderson for Vanguard.
Brock Henderson is back to serve. 6th in the NPSF in assist per set, 9.57. Waffles that one long. Kirchie is on now. The 6'3" junior out of Newport Beach, California. Went to Newport Harbor High School. As Coach Wolfer got to try Isamir as the Lions call for time. 17-14 here in set number 3.
Serving 14.
Vanguard are back on the road after they close out this 3-game homestand here on a Saturday night. There's Pepperdine on the way come February 10th on Tuesday. And Valentine's Day matchup against Long Beach State. So another duo of ranked opponents is based in. Is unable to keep that one alive. Kirchie will have another try here from the service line. Meanwhile, UCLA have CSUN next week. And the much-awaited rematch with Long Beach State as Vanguard unfortunately make a meal of it there. Scheduled for the 20th. It's been interesting seeing how teams have kind of added to their schedule after the deconstruction, or say cancellation really, of the NIL tournament, which was going to bring in some of the big dogs.
Coming on the game for Vanguard is number 12, Brock Henderson.
Hawaii,
Number 3,
UCLA amongst many of the top teams who have tried to replace those games with some high caliber opponents in tandem. As officiating crew just trying to make sure these substitutes are all good to go. We've got Grayson Bradford coming on for UCLA. Farrow is likewise on for the Bruins. And Caleb Peters makes his second appearance of the season. It's his set. Put it on the platter there for Logan Finley. 15 serving 19. Oliver unable to convert. Here's Russell back to serve. recruit back in 2023. Took a gap year. Takes one from Veldman, is lifted up on the pass. The approach there from Bradford is a good one. He nets the kill from the right pin. So Veldman comes off. Kola Boy is back on.
Spencer Graves for number 15, Christopher Hirsch.
Spencer Graves is going to check on here for the first time tonight as well.
Number 2, Jaden Russell.
6'5" middle blocker. Peters. And a tip shot from Freeman there is torched back by Sean Kelly. Russell and Finley. The cleanest of connections there from Russell. Finley takes advantage. Here comes Matthew Pimentel, freshman to join Kola Boy in the front row. Good pass from Connolly. Now LeBoy. Another good scoop from the libero, and he's start. It was in the end another killer for UCLA.
Going on the server brings number 9,
Taliaferro can make it match point from the service line. Going towards LeBoy. Sends over on 2. The free ball here for the Bruins. Flushed across by Bradford. The overpass. And it's an overkill. And the freshman in Bradford. It's number 1 UCLA at match point. Bruin fans on their feet. That one's long. Freeman, it's into the net. And UCLA have their best start to a season in a decade. 10-0, 3-0 now in MPSF conference play. They remain perfect on the 2026 calendar season.